Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida International Panthers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Panthers offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right read.
There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here comes the heat. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, FIU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
So nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Western Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to... He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running back searching for a hole.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida International. professional. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go right back to him. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Hilltoppers have this offense rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's a running room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the 1st quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the 1st, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The option look. Now the pitch. Spins away. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Stone.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Anderson with the carry. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
FIU set up with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Ran through the contact. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. This offense doing business in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick spin on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Topper!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Wood. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida International.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Western Kentucky, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, the sweet feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Burke. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The give on the option. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to run it. Touchdown, FIU. Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense putting points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab, and they're able to make the tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Finds the big tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken. There he goes. Quick step and go. Still on his feet. He's finally heard it out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. Motion from the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot...